Kaya mo na ba ito mo? The reason why being healthy is a lifestyle choice at hindi trend na pagtutunan lang ng pansin kapag nauso sa'yo. Maintaining good health is an active task. Move. Tulad ng pagtututbrush mo araw-araw, kung ginagawa mo, para mabawasan ang tsansang mabulok ang ngipin, ganun rin sa pagiging malusog. It is a consistent task that's supposedly automatic later on. Not like the exercise program you're considering. Recently, I missed my regular exercise schedule. Almost 2 weeks in a row. Oo, hindi ayos sa pakiramdam. It made my task performance less productive and lowered some of my creativity fuel. Dala na rin siguro sa nakasanayang blood flow sa katawan ko kapag physically active. This reminded me of my previous state before incorporating regular exercise. Napansin ko rin na by just stopping one habit, doing exercise, for a short time, nagsisilabasan ulit ang mga bad habits ko before. Ang naging dating tuloy, same rather than opposite, attracts. Dahil part sa routine na yun ay pagpunta sa labas, to do the exercise, ang momentum to freely buy nutritious foods, stopping it made me eat highly processed foods. Work from home person here. This led to the worst case scenario I shared, even if it's just a short time. Kapag may nalalaman tayong bago, nakakatuwa. Unless masakit sa'yo para tanggapin. Mga health tips, diet hacks, exercise techniques, anything to be better. Thumbs up yan. Majority of the time, nalilimutan nating i-implement ang new learning. Panay nood o basa na parang ginawa ng telebabad. Acting on knowledge is what gives us the results. Sa pinakaugat, moving our body is the standard requirement for a better health. Kaya nga sinasabi na galaw-galaw para hindi pumanaw. Physical activity ay para ma-maintain our body. Habang pagkain, nutrition, naman is what makes our body. What we eat dictates how our body will be composed. Doing actions and eating nutritious foods ang naghihiwalay sa maganda at pangit na katawan. Hindi mapapansin agad pero paunti-unti, magkakaroon ng linaw kung ano talaga yung pinili mo. Kung nakuha mo ang hint, negative talaga ang effect ng pag-disregard natin sa needed action to be healthy. Tulad ng listahan sa grocery, bigyan din kita ng list ng mga posibleng problema of picking the opposite path of a healthy lifestyle. Can't perform to the fullest because of health issues that arise. Pagiging nasa paulit-ulit na cycle ng katamaran. Too much confidence due to no symptoms yet in the body of having a health issue. Dahil hindi ma-maintain ng maayos, mataas ang chance na maging aberya ang katawan to attain your goals. Focusing to fix health-related concern compared to the full capacity to do work in the future. Baka sabihin mo, pessimistic ako. Kaya yung 5 na lang ang ibibigay ko sa'yo. The first step is always the hardest to take. Alam mo ang cost, pero the initial action talaga ang number 1 na problema in general. Paano ko nasabi? Kasi may kanya-kanya tayong nagagawang dahilan not to take it. Madaling sabihin, mahirap gawin. Unang step talaga ang pinakamahirap. Doon pa lang kasi nabubuo ang momentum na magpapadali later on. Hindi na rin masyadong makita ang importansya gawa na wala pa namang nararamdaman. Believers follow their feelings of being dependent in what they call agimat. Iniisip rin natin na hindi ka pa naman mataba or payat. Bakit pa kailangan isipin yan? If not broken, don't fix it, sabi. For long period, nabubulag tayo minsan sa tiwala na ayos pa naman ang kalusugan. We spend more time at work forgetting to take care of our bodies. Nakatutok sa kung paano ka mabuhay ngayon, kaya walang oras isipan ang pangmatagalan. Kahit anong rason pa ang mabibigay natin, tayo rin naman ang maghihirap. Resulta ng pagwawalang bahala. Let's see how we can overcome this fight and flight mind confusion to attain a sustainable lifestyle, being alive longer. Not perfect, but sustainable. Halos common sense na rin sa karamihan itong mga sasabihin ko. Pero sa sobrang common sense, hindi na nagkakaroon ng sense sa iba. Pero who am I to judge, di ba? Number 1, pili ka ng gusto mo. Sa dami ng options about being healthy, we tend to be dragged into the paradox of choice. Akala natin mas madali kapag maraming pagpipilian, pero lalo lang tayong nahihirapan dahil sa tagal ng pag-decide at bilang ng mga kailangan i-consider. Kahit milyon pa yan, pili ka lang ng isa. Piliin mo yung sa tingin mong sobrang dali, parang imposibleng hindi mo magagawa. The first step will solve the weight of just starting. Less friction, mas ayos. Dun ka sa pakiramdam mong mag-enjoy kang gawin. Dahil need rin i-consider our natural tendencies as emotional beings. So you start being simple and you stay because it's enjoyable. Number 2, pagkain ang nagdala. Bago ka mamawis, nakakatakbo ng 2 hours sa malapit na field sa inyo, kumain ka muna. Kaya nga madalas na maririnig mo kapag usapang health improvement ay mag-diet ka. In a broader term, we call this nutrition. Everyday chicken and broccoli, gusto mo? O baka water therapy ang okay sa'yo? Don't worry, hindi ganun ang nutrition. You don't need to have only one type of meal every single time. Basta may gulay, prutas at protein source ang pagkain mo, pwede na. Lagyan mo ng kanin, drinks, at anumang desserts na trip mo, no problem. Unless, sabi ng doktor. Mahalaga ay na-prioritize mo yung unang 3, at least 80% of what you consume, good to go ka na. This gives you more flexibility and makes you stick to your goals. So umpisa, it will take time to know about calories, food density, weight, etc. Later on, magiging second nature na lang at tamang tansya-tansya. Number 3, galaw-galaw naman dyan. Dahil may energy ka na from the food you take, using that energy is the next step. Besides using it to do your work, ilagay rin natin sa exercise. Simpleng paglalakad can be considered an exercise. The goal is to move your whole body at least every day. Pwede kang magsimula sa daily walks, samahan mo ng push-ups tuwing umaga. Do stretching to maintain or improve your body's range of motion. Cardio, muscle focus, and flexibility ang 3 bagay na need mo lang magawa to consider that you have an overall exercise in a week. More of that is your choice. Whether a preparation for a competition, or simply challenging yourself. With or without tools, as long as it accomplishes the 3 goals, okay na yun. Number 4, dagdagan ng onte. In lifting weights, there is a concept called progressive overload. Ito yung style na habang tumatagal, dinadagdagan mo rin ang intensity, overload, ang ginagawa mo to maintain progress, progressive. We can use this in our overall health. Kung last week 10 minutes ka naglakad, this week ay 11 minutes naman. Kung last week puro prito ang pagkain mo, this week ay may isang pagkain ka na hindi prito. Sa current evaluation mo, parang napaka-onte ng pagbabago. Remember, we are building a lifestyle, not just a one-time event. Sa katagalan, the minor differences will become major changes compared to when you started. At the same time, hindi ganun kalala ang stress na may experience in the process. Number 5, pahinga ka muna. Ito ang madalas na hindi iniintindi ng iba. Having enough rest. Pinagod mo ba naman sarili mo eh? Kailangan talaga niyan ng time para makarecover. Having 8 to 10 hours of sleep daily makes your body function properly, especially your mental state. In general population to so pakibulsa muna yung salitaan mong, ako nga 4 hours, solved na. Exercise makes your muscles sore, while resting time is responsible for building it. Kapag pagod ka o masama ang pakiramdam, pahinga ang pinaka-importante sa process of recovery. Minsan, kailangan mo lang talagang mag-relax. Number 6, paiba-iba naman. You will not be consistent. Tanggapin mo na agad na hindi mo masusunod ang lahat ng plano in having a healthy lifestyle. It doesn't mean you will not make any effort to have it. Ang magandang style dito ay knowing the fundamentals of what you should have, yung mga diniscuss natin, while being free for possible changes. Hindi ka laging makaka-jogging, pero you can adjust the schedule sa susunod. Hindi laging may gulay o prutas sa pagkain, pero you can have some sa susunod na meal. You're performing the short-term actions with the long-term results in mind as a summation. Dagdag bawas na intensity or refinement in details can be considered for fast changes. Siguraduhin lang na may minimum point na kailangan i-meet for the bigger goal. The rules you set are not fixed. It can be adjusted as time passes while you learn and gain experience. Nakakatuwa na pinanood mo to hanggang dulo. Now, share this with someone you care about.